It's exactly 1 year since the nationwide Sars protests. This morning, we will be looking back at the talking points surrounding the demonstrations and the impact ever since. So, my question will be, it's been 1 year now. Where are we in the scheme of things?
I had to cross my leg and lean back.
Pause.
Yeah. There are no right ways to address the situation. What is the crux of Sars? What was the reason behind Sars? It was because a group of young people felt that enough is enough with police harassment. A group of young people were triggered by a video of a young man being shot who was, he wasn't carrying any, he was unarmed, and then he was shot. So that was like a trigger for the fact that, how long will you just be killing us like this? Why are you harassing us? Why are you brutalizing us? And that's birthed a movement. Why exactly did Sars happen? What exactly is the result of that protest? What are the gains from it? Because it was a unifying time for Nigerians. It was like never. I was too young in 1993 to know what happened in 1993. But for me, this was like, whoa, young people can come together, and it was. I could understand the pain, and I do not believe that we have effectively addressed the situations on ground. And we've heard plenty people saying left, right. Oh, the governor said they've done. There's been 24 million naira, a lot of money has been paid as compensation for some people. But have we really addressed the foundation?
The crux of the issue.
I don't think so.
And the way that the protest started originally was on the right track. We had governors meeting with these people. All we needed to do was articulate the point and insist and say, we will picket these places. We will sit in front of these places till solution came. And then we had government now denying back and forth what happened on the 20th of October.
No, but Nima, there was an articulate 5 points later moved agenda.
Yeah.
It was articulate that they wanted.
It later became 9.
Yes, and it was, you know, the issue with, there was a bit of lip service from the side of the government saying that they are done. That, oh, we've complied with this thing, but you didn't comply. It's like saying, oh, we need ammunition. The ammunition came in, but we cannot use it. And it lies with the government. So there's that little bit of distrust. And while I feel for the government, you know, like it is extremely difficult to lead Nigeria now, because every Nigerian feels when anything you say, we look at it, we take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
So, to lead us now, you need to be above and beyond in communicating that you have our interest at heart. You need to say it, you need to do it. So the problem is, if the government come and think that, but I said I'm going to do it, why didn't you believe me? You are not talking to people, you're talking to somebody like, somebody that you have slapped several times, the person is brutalized. Once you do hand like this, even if they think you want to say I'm loyal, they would dodge because they feel you want to slap them. That's the way Nigerians feel. So there's a lot more that the government needs to do. And that conversation must happen, more importantly, today. I would love the president to speak and address these issues, because we cannot behave like it did not happen. It did.
I think the government knows exactly what needs to be done. The people of government is people, and we are government as well. Nobody woke up from their beds and just hated the government in power. We saw the escalation, especially Abuja, the way the protest went. There was almost, like I said earlier, a denial of the facts of the things that happened. Police brutality is a reality across the country. There has to be a deliberate action on this. This must stop. People must be able, just as it was in the time of cattle and farmers issue, be able to approach a court and say, I had someone's cattle walk into my farm and ate up my plants. This is what I projected to profit.
I need my compensation.
My compensation, and get that compensation without having to. So there must be system.
And our leaders, the leadership should also understand that every protest is not an attack. Protest usually is a feedback, you know. Protest is a way of letting you know that if a baby does not cry, people will not understand maybe the baby is hungry or the diaper needs changing. You know, so sometimes the baby crying is a way to let the parents know that my diaper or hunger or rashes or something is wrong somewhere. Protests, in most cases, what is going on right now is not to oust the government, at least not from my own perspective and what most people online are saying. It is to let the president know that, in case you don't know, this and this and this is happening. But if our leaders see it as an attack, they wouldn't deal with the issue. They would just feel like political elements are trying to take us out of power, and then we don't achieve the better goal we all want. I want us to listen to each other. I also want the Nigerian youth to listen to the government, because you cannot do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Whether I cry from today, I carry placard, gas is not going to go back to 3,500 naira. And it's not like petrol is going to go back to 90-something naira. So the problems will remain, except we find a way to listen to them and talk to them in the way they will understand. So it's a two-way street. Communication is not one way. We both need to ensure it is flowing from one side to the other.
What exactly are we hoping to achieve with this, this celebration of the 1 year? Are we going to now finally present those agendas we presented before? Are they going to present that? And, is there any way to follow up and see if there are some states who have even compensated, like we just heard about Lagos State now? What exactly is the reason behind, coming out to protest again today?
And because things haven't changed. There are although I do not expect things to change overnight. I think that it's a process. But then do we need a protest or a list of agendas for government to realize the things that are happening? Is this detachment once you're in power from the people that causes this kind of conversation? Tope said that your child must cry as feedback. But my people in Auchi says that that your child is not crying does not mean the child will not eat. It's not cry that will tell you your child is hungry.
Sometimes you by yourself as a good parent.
As a good parent should be able to know that lunch, I'm not eating, this child did not eat lunch, or did not eat breakfast, the child must eat dinner.